Happy birthday, happy Thursday, and happy Thanksgiving, Sagittarius. Long time no see. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. This is Down to Earth Tarot. Please hit the like button, subscribe, and let me know where you are watching from. Big shout out to those of you that are watching from the great state of Michigan. Sagittarius, family, friends, especially those of you Capricorn cross watchers, tap in. Tower moments. And we saw this for Capricorn earlier, so especially those of you dealing with the Capricorn, get locked in, cross watch. Family, tower moments, bringing people together or breaking people up. It could be the holiday, raising the tensions in the room or raising the tensions in a relationship between you and another person. Could be a Scorpio or an Aries person. Okay, Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius family. What's going on? King of Cups, water. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, a little air. More air. Water, air, fire. Let's talk about this relationship that's getting a little cray-cray, experiencing some turbulence, going through a little tough time. But what I don't see, Sagittarius, is something that cannot be fixed with some communication, because we see somebody doesn't want to go here. This is the face of regret, of oops, I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have done that. What was I thinking? I'm clearly obsessed with this person. Why would I do that? Why would I say that? Oh my goodness. Sagittarius, is it you or this other person, cross watchers, who's embarrassed here about what was said, how they acted, how they conducted themselves? Because here's the deal. Somebody's skeletons came up out the closet. Somebody's been exposed. And I don't mean in a messy third party kind of way. I get is like crazy attitude. Flew off the handle. Some of you, it could be a wild little confession. I'm going to clarify in a minute. Though, keep in mind, this is a very general reading, not a personal. So take what resonates, leave what does not. But I really feel like somebody's emotions got the best of them. We see somebody talking real fast, moving real fast, speaking hastily. Because notice all this air. Lacking logic, not wanting to stand on business or whatever it is that they said. This is somebody who does not want a situation to end. But here we are with this little moment here. Clearly a snafu of some sort. Okay, Four of Wands, yeah. So let's talk about it, Sagittarius. Who is this person? Could be an air sign. It's leaning heavy air, water, but everybody's here but Earth. That said something, to be specific, this Two of Swords, that said something wild, crazy out there. Could be regarding a relationship or that threatened or changed a relationship, that's feeling embarrassed and would like to reconcile. Sagittarius, was that you? Shout out to the Sagittarius that are 33, in your 30s. Notice the 3 showing up heavy now. The 3 of air, water, and earth. Somebody's wanting to fix a situation, come back together. They don't want to be on the outside anymore. And somebody is sorry. Sorry for what was said, clearly. Sorry for what was done. I feel like somebody's been trying to reach out, especially over the internet, especially over applications, especially if they've been blocked or they did the freaking most. And notice here we have the wind. We got the flames here. It's giving California forest fires. Like whatever was going on was also fueling the flames. It may not even be a situation that had anything to do with you. And here's this tower moment. Here's somebody, going off embarrassing themselves because it's heavy embarrassment. It's a lot of embarrassment and wanting to work a situation out, work past this situation. Good grief, Charlie Brown. What was that? This tower moment specifically, getting into it. If I get my hands together, maybe. Okay. So we see the Gemini vibes here, which we've already seen, heavy air, but with the Fool, some of you, this is a relationship situation between you and somebody that is new. Now, it could be with a Gemini or an Aries person, but new. It could be somebody speaking on something and how naive they are, but it really speaks to somebody speaking very recklessly, being very selfish. I'm almost given the vibes that somebody put their foot completely in their mouth with this energy, or maybe even confuse somebody with this energy of being very confident and reckless about, I feel like how comfortable they are alone, how comfortable they are without somebody, or how they always are able to make a situation work, make it happen, again, on their own. And to me, this speaks to somebody who's either very, very independent. Again, it's giving the selfish vibes, but happy and content. Somebody was very reckless with their words, and I feel like they didn't even necessarily understand what they were saying or how it could be received by the other person. Like somebody's lack of perspective, totally in what they were saying so recklessly, maybe even while they were drinking, family, change somebody's perspective, or was a changing moment in a situation. And that's why somebody's rushing into either to clarify a situation. It also speaks to somebody, rushing to speak without thinking, not meaning what they said, not wanting a situation to end, feeling crazy. Again, that 5 of Cups, feeling embarrassed. Especially those of you dealing with somebody who maybe has been single for a very long time, maybe dealing with a Taurus or an earth sign person, a little earth on the board finally. King of Pentacles, the 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody was talking out of turn, not thinking anything about what it is that they were saying about their situation. It could even be about their financial situation, their work, their job, whatever. And then, hindsight is 20. And on second thought, somebody's wishing they didn't say that. Or wishing they had said something a little bit differently. Had a more balanced approach even with the star. The Aquarius vibes. Heavy, heavy, heavy Gemini. The Fool, the Magician, the Aries. So somebody was speaking out of turn, Sagittarius, doing the most, doing the most, feeling like they were being emotionally mature, and really it came off kind of, I feel like kind of crazy. Somebody feeling taken for granted is what it's, it came off real crazy, real reckless, real like, somebody could walk away at the drop of a hat, or like somebody just was not concerned, not as invested in a certain situation here. I'm almost wondering if somebody didn't threaten to just walk away for some of you. Because not just the 8 of Cups, but the Hermit and the 7 of Swords. So what is this sneaking away, just disappearing, leaving in the middle of the night, not saying anything, not checking in? All of a sudden, there's a trust issue. Somebody trying to avoid some trust issues due to what was said, this Tower moment here. Or is it having to deal with somebody else's baggage about being abandoned, left behind, ghosted, disappeared on, ran out on? Maybe that's the reason why somebody is alone, but yeah. This abandonment, somebody feeling like they could be alone, or the idea that they could just leave at the drop of a hat. No. Somebody's move to be the emotionally mature party is clearly backfired. And somebody clearly is, the good news is somebody's looking to reconcile. They're sorry. They're embarrassed, which means they didn't mean it. And is really wanting a happy ending with you. So not just this 10 of Cups here, that Disney fairy tale ending. It's not that somebody is not happy in a situation. I almost get the vibes that somebody may be taking it as if when somebody said they were happy by themselves or alone, or being alone, or could be happy alone, right? You know, however it fits for you. It had nothing to do with the other party. It had to do with them just being personally very happy. It doesn't mean that they don't want a future, a happy ending with you and or you with this other person. Doubling down on that is this Sun energy. So we see two people here together, but we also see somebody jumping for joy, hip hop hooray here, with the Sun all on their own. So while for some of you, it's the feeling that somebody could just abandon, leave somebody at the drop of a dime, and like being reckless about how they're saying they could just walk out. For others, it may be somebody's, insecurity. Okay, insecurity getting riled up by somebody being happy and content on their own. It's a twofold situation. It really gives how somebody reacted, how somebody viewed a situation, and their negative reaction to what was said, or what they said in response to what was said, has completely backfired. Completely backfired. Especially for this person who did not mean any malice in saying that they were just as happy alone as they were with this person, or however it was that they put it. This person with the positive perspective that I feel like was really putting themselves out there, right? Or trying to find the right words. Some of you dealing with a Libra, Sagittarius, trying to get somebody to understand their perspective. It backfired. It backfired, because it's not that somebody isn't invested. Somebody is just as locked in as somebody else. But there is this vibe that there is somebody who is very logical, less emotional in this situation. It also speaks to me to somebody who has a lot of boundaries, Sagittarius. A lot of boundaries around their emotions, a lot of boundaries around relationships, but also very committed, very serious when they talk about their commitments, very invested not only in their happiness, but their partner's happiness. But this is somebody who's not afraid to put themselves first, clearly. Not afraid. Pisces, we've seen that heavily over here. Scorpio, Aries, Sagittarius. More Scorpio, Taurus with the Judgment. Everybody's on the board. The regret here, which is clearly, I feel like, written all over this person's face. When you come and have this conversation where somebody wants to clear it up, clarify here with the Hangman by what they meant by happy. Okay, that caused this little tower moment rift. Somebody's about to come and clarify that they are, again, locked in, committed, wanting the situation. And I feel like somebody coming in, offering something physical that you can see, touch and feel. So whether that's a gift of some sort, writing a letter, writing a text to let somebody know and or clarify a situation. Their attempts to clarify and or rectify the situation between you, it's not going to be questionable. It's not going to be like there's straddling the fence. It's going to be very clear and let's start over. Let's do something new. I am committed. It looks like this. Again, new beginnings, a new start. Couple of pages. The page of earth, and now the page of fire. It really gives this vibe of meeting in the middle. Speaking out, impulsively speaking, and then having to clean a situation up, putting out a fire, right? Like when you're out in the woods, back to the California fires, family, putting out a fire with dirt, that's what it's giving. That putting out this fire. Somebody's going to come in very sincere with proof, something to show, explanation, logic, makes sense for whatever was impulsively said that clearly hurt and offended somebody, changed the situation. Because clearly with this tower and this judgment, it caught somebody off guard. A comment about stability, singleness, being on one's own. The Virgo vibes here with the 9 of Pentacles. There was a revelation about somebody being single. It could even be, I don't want to say somebody's past while they were single, but I do want to say somebody's past while they were single. I want to say somebody's being very comfortable with being single or being by themselves, spending time alone, and being very content with that being a long time habit of theirs. Notice as we see the King and the 9 of Pentacles here, both these people alone. There was a major eye-opening moment, not just for you, but for this other party. And we see this conversation being had here. We see this new beginning, this fresh start vibe here, even with this Wheel of Fortune, the fixed sign showing up here, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio. And that has been pretty consistent today in the readings. Go ahead, subscribe, like, check out the playlist for Capricorn. But you can see it. Somebody was not thinking before they spoke. Clearly misinterpreted a situation, because here it's very clear that two people, both sides of the situation, are indeed in alignment. Shout out to those of you that are dealing with an Aquarius or have a heavy Aquarius in your chart. So not only was this revelation necessary, but this little break, this little time apart, this little time to sit and think, heal, was necessary as well. The healing vibes, the sitting, sleeping on something until they're ready, somebody's ready to explain something. For some of you, you may not have heard from somebody because they're gathering their words. Again, the embarrassment for some, but others, that, first of all, the level of embarrassment, but wanting to make sure that they are explaining themselves carefully the second time around, that they're not getting it wrong twice. Because somebody very much is invested in a situation, even though they clearly made it sound like they could care less, or somebody took it as, I should say. Somebody felt like they could care less. Somebody is coming in to explain, to clarify, to make right somebody's feelings that they hurt or that they perceive to be hurt. Again, somebody being very much invested, very much wanting to talk, work a situation out, start over, try again, coming in bearing gifts, wanting to take the time, put effort in, invested in this situation. Sagittarius, this is fixable. And again, it feels like the situation is, somebody's embarrassed. They embarrass themselves. But there's not anything here that is keeping, okay, two people that are very invested in each other, King and Queen of Pentacles here, marriage, have children together, building things. Again, that Ten of Pentacles showing up multiple times. The Ace, the Page, right? The Six. Both parties have everything that they need to bring a situation together. Having strengths where the other is weak and vice versa. This is Sagittarius, this is fixable. This is, a communication issue. So Sagittarius, happy birthday. Let me know what your birthday is down below. Hit the like button. Let me know it resonated. Be a cross watcher over here on the channel. And I will be tapping in with you very soon. Keep it real. Happy birthday. Happy Thanksgiving.